Hello and welcome back to the workshop for another episode of odds and odds and floating around and what have you. And today I got this function generator kit off AliExpress and I'm going to solder it up and see how well it works or doesn't work. We'll get it out of the packet and see what we have. I've said before, anyone that wants to learn soldering and practice soldering or what have you, these kits are great. They're a couple of quid, so they're not expensive, so if you do burn them out or whatever, it doesn't really matter. They generally work, like the little FM transmitter. You have something useful at the end of it then as well. So, instructions. So you have a function generator manual list and a list of the parts and a little circuit diagram and some nonsense, welding instructions, blah blah blah. Wait, so we don't need that. I don't think. So we'll get all the gear out. And it also comes with its own little case as well that you make up. And screws and nuts and bolts. And they very nicely gave us an IC with no foam, so all the legs are bent, which is great. Right, so, and the board it's a nice fiberglass board and it's well made. The screen's very nice on it, if the old phone will focus. So it is nicely made. So, and it's all marked out where everything goes. So I'll stuff it together and we'll see how we get on. Right, list. Don't need the list, yeah, right. So, what way will I do this now? I'll do the resistors first. Right. R1. R1 is 1K. So let's find a 1K resistor. I already see a problem. I think they've left us short a resistor, have they? No, they haven't. R2 is an adjustable resistor. Right. Get the old multimeter out. May as well check them as I'm sticking them in. Which 1K. Brown, brown, black, black, brown. Into our suspect there. Stuff them in. So this is a bit of crack anyway. I like doing days when I have a bit of time to spare, which I don't really have, but they're nice to while away the few minutes. Our 4 resistor 330 ohms. That was this one here. Orange. Stick him in. So I've been doing quite a few videos lately. I hope I haven't been boring you to death. Now, these 3 resistors are all the same, or 3, 5 and 6. So stuff them all in. Six. It's sad that the likes of Maplins and that went out of business. I mean, I used to like getting the little Velman kits in there years ago. Of course, Velman I think are still going, but just the price that Maplins were charging was just ridiculous. When you look at the quality of this board, and even the holes are true plated and all. I mean, I can't remember what I paid for this now, but it was no more than €6. If you went into Maplins looking for this, they want 40 or 50 quid off you. So it is sad. Oh, goals. Right, I'll solder them up. Let's do resistors in. Wake up, soldering iron. Oh yeah. Solder. So I'm trying to make videos for everyone. So what I mean by that is I'm trying to make something that, you know, people who are interested in watching me put little kits together like this, something for you. People who are interested in little review videos or whatever on all their gear. There's something for you. And I look at an old bit of kit. The radio videos when I go off and see what sort of a stupid wire there you look and pull up and get. See what I can get with that. And then old television videos where I attempt and usually fail to repair televisions. And you know, I want to have something for everyone there as well. I might start making other videos, different subjects in the coming months. Maybe some transport related stuff or whatever. So there's something for everyone. That's the plan anyway. Yeah, I wanna. It's not that I'm trying to be all things to all people, but I just want to entertain, you know. And all this is entertainment. I don't think anyone's gonna learn anything from any of the videos that I make. But if you do, take something away from it, the best of luck to you. I won't like you. But there's so many people out there doing videos like this. I mean, and most of them are far better than me. So, and the best of luck to them too. I'll put in the little jumper switch now. Board upside down. Solder him up. Wake up, soldering iron. Oh no.
Weather forecast. Generally dry with a mix of cloud and
Ryanair are in trouble. That can't be good. Are we heading into another recession? Brexit, Boris Johnson and whatnot.
22 degrees. That's all from the newsroom for now. We'll be back again at 4:30.
Let's see, I'll do the caps next. The caps are all the same. Are they not? No, they're not. They are not. 222 C7.
Full works, new works, great favorites, and some surprises.
Lyric through the night.
Every night till 7 a.m.
473 is C6. I'm going to put him into C8. Clever John Joe. It's not a mystery that my name is John Joe. Anyone who looks at the it's obviously Odgnod backwards. 105, 104, C2. C2. Eels in there. 101. Now they have an IC socket here with this, right? Why couldn't you put the IC into the socket to stop the pins getting bent? C6473. CH101. Lovely. Right, and picky them up with the old iron. Iron still working well, 19 quid, blah blah blah. You just couldn't fall out of it. I've said it before and I keep saying it, we live in a golden age for anyone that's a hobbyist in electronics. This is a golden age. Everything is so cheap at the minute. You know, to get a soldering iron of this quality 20 years ago, you'd have been looking at a couple of £100. You'd have been looking at more. I'm looking at 600 or 700 quid maybe. I want to say quality, alright, it's not, but it's technically advanced. Alright, now in fairness, that bit is the one, I'm using the same bit that I got with it, and it's starting to get a little bit tired looking now, but it's still going okay. I think once you don't burn the shit out of them, run them too hot, 350 degrees I find is more than enough for what I'm doing. But you have the little bit of extra heat there if you need it. Okie dokie, what will I do next? Electrolytic caps. There's 2 of those. Let's have a look at the list. Where did I go? C1 100 microfarads. Ah. There we go. C1. That's obviously the main smoothing cap. Put them in the right way around. The other 2 are 10 microfarads. Oh, we're getting there. We're doing quite well. Right, I'll dicky down with them, knock the shades off them. Nice bit of music. So I've an awful lot of TVs yet to get through. Space is my main problem. Televisions take up a lot of space, and space I haven't got, but I'm working on it. And, I like doing up the old tellies. Sometimes I think the TVs are easier to fix than the radios, because you can do the bare minimum to them to get a raster up, and once you get some sort of a raster up on the screen, the television tells you what's wrong with them after that. You know, the width is in, then you look at the line stage, if the height is low, you look at the frame stage, noisy picture, look at the IF, RF stages, watery contrast or whatever, you can look at the video stages, IF stages, and bad sound, you look at the sound stage, the takeoff and the IF. So they tell you what's wrong with them really. New. I'm missing a cap. I'm missing another capacitor. Fall on the ground. No, I don't know. Maybe. Sometimes they leave the odd part out of these kits too. We'll party on. I'll put the pots in next. Look at the list. Are all them pots the same? R2 is 50k. Two 50k's and 100k. B503. Yeah, that'd be 50, wouldn't it? 50 and 3 zeros. Yeah. 1 0 and 4 zeros is 100k, so we'll put the 100k in. R2. R2 down the end. Get in there. Push the tabs over. Stuff the other two in, they're about the same. I often wonder how the Chinese are able to make these for the price that they make them and post them over to Ireland. Free shipping for £6. It's incredible when you think about it. Right, little them up. Lovely. We're getting there. I'll have to sort out that missing cap. See where he went. I'm sure I have one knocking around that I can put in anyway, if it is missing. Put in the connector, push them tabs over as well. I'll put in the old IC socket now. Put the notch on the top. The notch is marked on the board, so I may as well stick it in the right way. It's a dull day here in Ireland today, but it's certainly not cold. It's very warm and humid. Not that pleasant at all. It's warm in the shed because the shed has a tin roof on it. And I have it insulated with the shed's a wooden shed, and it's 10 foot by 20 foot. And I have, it's a fairly light shed now. It's not the most heavy constructed shed you could get, but it's all I could get at the time when we moved up here. And the studs for the walls are 30 mil, and in between the studs I have 25 mil aero board, and the same in the ceiling. And then on the ceiling, then I'll put on the walls, put plasterboard over the walls, then foil back plasterboard. So it's fairly warm in the winter now. And on the ceiling I put quarter inch plywood, and it's fairly warm now. If I didn't have that bit of insulation in the ceiling, I'd say it'd melt here altogether in the especially when the sun shines on the roof. And it still gets quite warm in here. I think I'll have to. I was thinking of putting a vent in, but I'll just leave the doors open now. On the front, there's 2 double doors on the shed that are open now, so it's not too bad. Put in this jumper switch here. But it's hard to know who to believe. Some people say, you know, the shed will get damp if you don't have if you don't have ventilation, and then other people will say that if you put holes in the shed, the damp gets in. So who do you go with? Of course, there's no damp in this shed at all. It's on a slope. I have to try and solder this in now, and I can't hold a bit of blue tack. Shove a bit of blue tack here just to hold it while I solder them. And take that as an nodge tip. The shed's on a slope, on a concrete base. There was a dog run here before we moved in, and it slopes. So at the one end of the shed it's an inch off the ground at the back, here where the bench is, and at the front it's almost, I'd say 14 or 15 inches off the ground. So there's plenty of air getting in around underneath the shed to keep it dry. And then the floor, then I put down the underlay you use for wooden floors, the 3mm foamy stuff. And then on top of that I put down 3/4 ply, just to give the floor a bit of strength, because the timber they used was light enough in it. So that helps a lot. So the shed's good and sturdy, it doesn't rock about or what have you. Blue tack off. Lovely. Blue tack's very handy for holding stuff like that when you're soldering. So straighten the pins in the IC and get it in before it's bent out of shape altogether here on the bench. Do you ever notice how if you get an IC and you put it into a little drawer and you just leave it there and you don't go near it, and then when you want it then in 6 months or whatever, and you go to all the legs are bent and shit? How does that happen?
Such a beautifully proportioned work. CPE Bach is Sonata for flute and violin in A, with the Flotus Louise Carslake, Carla Moore violin. Continuing brings us up to 12 minutes to 4.
I see in and home. Right. Just this socket here now.
Hello to Marty and Benjamin, driving back from Donegal to Dublin, a fair old drive.
There's a fair old drive. I wouldn't fancy driving from Donegal to Dublin. It's a good 6 hours straight driving. Maybe a bit more. Bad old road to Donegal.
Part of his hunting cantata, Was mir Bach, by Johann Sebastian Bach. Well, you know, we had one Bach, might as well keep the thing going. Magdalena Koshina, the great Czech mezzo-soprano, with Musica Florica in this recording.
Now, we're looking good. Stick him down. Stick him. Ja. Now, what's the mystery missing cap? C5. C5 is a 105. It's not there. It's not there, it's not on the floor. So it didn't come with it. That's what I was sticking anyway. They left me short a cap. He's left me short a cap. Well, you may go and find one. I don't think you have any 105s, don't you? And 105 is 1 microfarad. Do I have any of those? No, 104, no 105s. Bugger. Right, well forget about the 105. We'll find one somewhere and deal with it at a later stage. Let's see what it does on the circuit diagram. It's not the clearest diagram in the world, in fairness. It's here, it's switching something here. Yeah. I think she'll work without it. The switch here that picks out the different caps. So yeah, I think we can party on without 105. Right, the next thing to do, before I bother making up the little box or what have you, bang the knobs on for the crack. Get a bit of power into it. And get the scope down and see if it works. Right, I'll pause it here for a second and set it up. Okay, so well, I solved one mystery here to have this out, and then I went to put the knob on and we found my errant cap, so we'll deal with him later on. But they didn't leave me short, so I was bad mouthing them when I shouldn't have been. Not to be worrying. Not to be worrying. Right, so I have it hooked up with power into it. It says it wants between 9 and 12 volts. If you give it more than 12 volts, it becomes unstable. Supply more than 12 volts, the output waveform is unstable. I'd say yeah. So I won't try and give it 25 volts or anything like that. So I'm giving it about 9 in or around. So I'll hook up the old fibbly doofer. Round. Yeah. So you've got two outputs. The middle one's for a square wave, and the end one is for a sine wave or a triangular wave. See if we can get that to stay there. Now we'll see. Can we get a trace on our scope? It's doing anything. So. We're doing something. There we go. Holy. I wonder what's that supposed to be now? A sine or a triangle or what? Let's see. Ooh. Ah. So one is fine and one is coarse. Okay, so just set up a little stand here to make it a bit easier for me. But we're nearly there at the end anyway, so that's the fine control and that's the coarse. No, to be honest, I don't see what's fine about either, and they seem to both have the same range of adjustment. Oh no, maybe not. Yeah. Although it appears that they're reversed. See how much range there is there? And then this, only a little bit there, so I think the fine and the coarse are reversed. We'll remove the jumpers and see what happens. So that the jumpers obviously adjust the frequency. Yeah. Very slow. Yeah. So that's it. That is the little function generator. So a handy little thing to put together. Kill half an hour. You could use it for injecting audio signals into radio or whatever like that. Stuff like that. Certainly not accurate or what have you. Bit of crack. Waste half an hour. Right, I'll leave it there. I've bored you all enough and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.